You know why we're here. We're here for one thing only. Cold hard cash. Money in the bank account. Are you feeling juicy? You like the juice? Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the hourly, guys. Interesting stuff happened yesterday. Got into a little cheeky position. Hit a little tiny take profit. It wasn't really worth the time, but yeah, stop loss at entry. So yeah, still a win at the end of the day. But yeah, we're going to get into that and see if we can find some sort of position today, because we do have a cheeky little descending triangle coming down, a little bit of a double breakout scenario coming through as well. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we can find from that. After that, we're going to be going through to the midterm time frame. Then we're going to be hitting up, once we're done with the midterm, guys, we're going to be hitting up the long term, because we've also got Fibonacci retracement stuff coming through on the long term as well, which is very, very important, very interesting stuff to be taking a little dive and a dip in there. Not going to be the longest stream in the world today, guys, because we've got a lot of things to do. As you know, I am launching a project this week, so yeah, just tying up a few loose ends with that as well. So yeah, not the longest stream in the world today. Going to see if I can bash this out in around half an hour or an hour, something like that. But yeah, once we're done with BTC, I'm going to do a couple of altcoins for you as well there. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. We've got Hadra Salim on the stream there. Nice to see you on the stream there. Hello, good morning to Cold Hard Cash. Yeah, absolutely lovely. I hope you're having a fantastic... Are we Wednesday? Is it a Wednesday? It is a Wednesday morning. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday morning. Or whatever time it is in the country that you are in. We got here Optimus as well. We got Leader Crypto. We got Ceregra. We got Phoenix, and also we've got Leader Crypto again. So yeah, the OGs are coming through today. The OGs are coming through. 4 likes already, guys. Absolutely amazing. Do appreciate it when you smash that like button. Does help out the stream and the channel massively. You have no idea. It really, really does, honestly. And we got Brian coming through there as well. Nice to see you on the stream there, Brian. But yeah, let's without further ado, let's get straight into BTC, guys, because this is it's quite interesting, right? It's quite interesting what actually happened yesterday. Obviously, we were talking about this ascending triangle, and we were looking for a lovely break to the upside, right? We were looking for a lovely break to the upside. Yes, we got it, right? We got it, but it was very skinny, guys. It was very, very skinny break here. As you can see, very, very skinny break. Pretty much just after I finished my stream there. And the candle body close, it was here, right? it was very, very skinny. I did manage to get in just because it was another break from this range as well here. As you can see here on the 15-minute, guys, we've got this parallel channel range, which we were a part of for quite a considerable long time, right? So yeah, it was a break of that, and also a break of this ascending triangle here on the hourly time frame. So yeah, it wasn't the worst thing in the world in terms of lining up for the breakout and stuff like that, but it could have been cleaner on the way up, really. So got in around here, first take profit here, and then pretty much straight after that, we banged it up. We did bang it straight back up, but we didn't quite get to my second take profit, which did kind of suck, right? Because we did slam it right back down to entry. So it was a stop loss at entry after hitting the first take profit, and it was really quite like crap, right? It was like 0.19%. So yeah, it was just pretty much a break even trade there, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much that done. Is that trade still technically valid? Yes, technically it is, right? That measure move is still valid from this move up, as you can see here, because we haven't had a nice little touch of the level of support on the lower side of this ascending triangle as of yet today. We are near enough getting to the called up end of this chart pattern, so the chance of us actually having a big breakout like this, it's getting a lot less likely, guys. It's getting a lot less likely just because we would have actually seen this yesterday if, well, we did see it come up considerably yesterday to 39,274, right? But we didn't quite get enough momentum to even get us to the volume weighted ATR band, right? Which is obviously very important to actually be testing that. It does show bullish momentum when we do get there, right? So yeah, in terms of what we are thinking about today, I'm going to be getting rid of all this for now, and let's do some, just do some fresh TA, right? Let's do some fresh TA. I see we've got Crypto Yee's coming through. Good morning, young chap. Good morning to you, Crypto Yee's. Hope you're having a good day, man. We've got Joe Almo as well. What's popping? Brand new whip just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that. You know the score. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, Joe. Hope you're on a good day. And nice to see you on the stream there, Kevin, as well. But yeah, let's carry it on, guys. As you can see, we are going to be jumping. We're not going to go down a smaller term time frame, but we are just going to be zooming in a bit, right, to get a bit more of a scalpy scalp today. I'm thinking about here, and it is going to be a descending triangle, guys. This is going to be the lower side here of the trend line here, the horizontal that we are looking for, because you can see. Look at this. Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at the support that we are finding here multiple times here. Obviously, that is going to tell us that this is going to be the area to be watching today for a potential bounce point here, or a potential break point to the downside, right? So if we are going to break to the downside here, there is going to be a lovely, juicy short position, which we can be profiting from, right? In terms of the trend line to the upside here, you can see this is what we're going to be using here, just because you can see Viva La Resistance is coming through very strong indeed, right? Very strong indeed. And this is probably why we are seeing a bit of resistance here. We could see a break here, guys. If we see a break here, am I going to be blindly jumping into this long? Maybe. We'll see, right? We'll just have to weigh it up because it is dangerously close to lower highs and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes, right? But yeah, in terms of weighing up the potential for a position here, we let's have a little look. Let's have a little look here, because this is going to be the trade to be looking out for the day here for Bitcoin on the short term for a little scalpy scalp, right? This is going to be the move to the upside, guys. Let me draw that measure move up like so. Obviously, still speculatively speaking on where we're going to break. We haven't quite broke as of yet. But in terms of percentages, it's not going to be the biggest thing in the world. It is a little cheeky scalp. Probably going to be around a 1%, near enough 1% on the table to be taken there. If it is going to move up, it probably will move up 1% fairly fast, guys. Isn't that me saying do not stagger your take profits? Absolutely goddamn not. You should be staggering your take profits continuously. And first things first, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I'm here to literally educate you in terms of TA, right? So please go do your own research before entering any sort of trade here that I do take. But anyway, carrying on. There's going to be the 1% on the table. Well, near enough 1% on the table to be taken today if we can get to that. Going to be putting in a couple of take profits there. Nothing too crazy, just because it is a very small trade to the upside, right? Now, that's obviously the trade to the upside. Now, trade to the downside. Let's go on the most recent measure move to the downside here. It's going to be something along the lines of this, guys. We're not going to be greedy. We're not going to do the huge ones, right? We're going to be nice and sensible, and we're going to get a nice bit of reliable cash coming through, right? Just having a little bit of tea, right? I see. So we've got quite a few OGs coming through, right? We got Mr. Miles coming through. We got Diego as well. Good morning to you, my good sir. Hope you're having a good time over here. I know crypto markets are a bit shaky at the moment. They're a bit shaky, but hey. I have ended up buying another ledger to put a lot of crypto on. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I'm going to be setting that up as well. So yeah, we're all good. We're all good. But yeah, just don't worry. It's going to come back, guys. It might take a bit of time, but it will come back, right? Now, this is the move to the downside that we are looking for, guys. As you can see, it is going to be a break of this major level of support here. It's not going to be the biggest thing in the world, right? 1.33% here. It's not going to be the huge, the mega 10% that we are looking for, or something along the lines of that, right, is going to be a 1.33%. But hey, I know you guys are leverage junkies. I know you be slapping them veins. You're gonna be leveraging the hell out of these positions. I know what you're like. I know what you're like. I see you in the Telegram with your 20 and 30 X's and stuff like that, right? No, but obviously, if we are just obviously kidding, guys, if you are going to be going for 1.33% here, if you're going to be 20x and 30x, even 50x there, obviously I do not advise any of that. But you're going to be making 10 times more gains, right? Probably like 10, 30% there. So yeah, good stuff coming through there. So a trade like this, when you are leveraging, is pretty good stuff indeed, right? But yeah, this is what we are going to be looking for. I'm not going to be getting in until this is where it's quite choppy, guys, right? The reason why I say this is because you can see we're going to go on these wicks. We're going to go on these wicks. You can see the wick there. You can see the wick here. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a wick here, all the way coming down like so. And then we do have another one here. Now, this is where it gets a bit choppy because ideally what you want here is a candle body close below 38,119. Howdy, Jimmy. Nice to see you on the stream there, my good sir. Yeah, ideally you want a candle body close below 38,119 there, and if you do get that, your first take profit is definitely 100% gonna be this wick here, because you can see the bounce back from that wick. Look how bullish that candle is there, guys. That open and close with the wick all the way down there. It's just ridiculous how bullish that is there. So we definitely need to be weighing up the options here for a bounce back, and we don't want to get stopped out, guys. That's why we're going to be staggering our take profits all the way down. Once we hit our first take profit, which is yeah, it's going to be here, right? First take profit's going to be here, obviously, depending on if we can get an entry in here. Then we're going to be basically taking our stop loss. It's probably going to be above the 55, depending on the smaller term timeframes and where the other moving averages are reacting there. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. And yeah, this is then once we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry. That way, if we do get reversed on from a dirty, filthy pump like this, from a lovely level of support, when we are shorting here, then we're going to get stopped. Stop loss is going to be at entry after taking profit once. So it does mean it's a successful trade at the end of the day, guys. And that's what we're all about here. You know why we're here. We're here to make money, cold hard cash, right? So yeah, let's get rid of all that for now because it's just a pretty ugly drawings. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that on the screen there, guys, and this is going to be a trade to be looking out for today. In terms of other take profits, you've got the 200 EMA coming down on the hourly as well. That's going to be a very interesting point to be looking out for as well. And you can see if we do break this 200, viva la resistance here coming through on this horizontal as well. There you can see banging it down from there quite aggressively as well. So Obviously, I know here we've got the 1.33%, but you can see how the price action is actually reacting here, guys. You can see how the price action is actually reacting along this zone. So what does that tell us? It tells us we could potentially let our trade run a bit if it's going to be running quite fast, right? And that basically is going to be completion of the measure move and some more, right? And if you think about it, when you do this, imagine you've already taken profit, say... Let's bang in some more take profits so it's a bit more easy for you guys to see. So yeah, say you're taking profit all the way down here, right? These are all going to be your take profits. And then you actually hit the end point of your trade. You wouldn't be taking profit on the end point here if you are seeing downwards momentum. If you are seeing a bit more confirmation, you are going to be heading down further, right? If that is going to happen, what do? You take your stop loss, which is at entry, and you start moving that down, right? You start moving that down. Because if you're wrong, and you do see a big bounce back, you're going to get stopped out here. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a positive stop out, which is another, in a sense, another take profit, right? So so yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I will be doing if we do actually have continuation down from this measure move, like so. It's called trailing your stop loss, guys. Go do a bit of research on that. It's very, very valuable, very, very valuable. But yeah, that's going to be it here for the short-term time frame. I would say, it's not going to be it. I've got a few more things to say. We've got volume trending down quite aggressively. No smart money. Pretty dumb money coming through here, guys. It's just retail people when I say that. We've got no whales. We've got no smart money manipulation coming through just as of yet. So yeah, what we want to be looking out for is big volume sticks like this, right? Big ones. So yeah, that's going to be the ideal sort of scenario, as you can see, we're very, very, very low right now. Basically tells us that that it's just retail. It's just retail people trading, not the big dogs, not the big dogs in the pond, like we like to say here. Now, as you can see, in terms of this is very, very messy. Now I've got all these take profits, so I'm probably gonna get rid of them. Probably gonna get rid of them for now, just so I can. It's more visually appealing for you guys, right? Just because it's a bit too coiled up on the screen, I think, when it's got that many. Let's get rid of the WOD machine as well. So yeah, as you can see here on the RSI, let's have a little gander coming through there. We've obviously have got a bit of a bullish divergence here. Interesting stuff indeed. It's not, I wouldn't say it's completely confirmed as of yet. And the reason why we have this is because we do have this low here, and we do have a new low created, but a higher low created on the chart, guys, and that obviously is a bullish divergence coming through this. It does show, and it does give us an inclination for bullish momentum coming through here, but it is on the hourly, guys, so it could just be a little tiny pump like we have seen here, so don't get too excited, right? Don't get too excited. We've got local man saying good morning, sir. We got Roger. What up, what up, what up, my man? Roger coming through there. Nice to see you on the stream there, Roger. I hope you're having a good time. And Hadra Salim saying, leave them likes. 18 likes already, guys. You guys are killing it this morning. I do appreciate all those likes coming through. But yeah, that's what I would say about BTC coming through on the short-term time frame. Let's move on, I think. Should we have a look at the macadamia nut? See if we've got any trend cycles coming through there. And see if we've got any trend cycles coming through there, and basically see if we can use any of that to our advantage today with this potential short/long little scalpy scalp coming through there. We got Simon as well. Nice to see you on the screen there, Simon. And yes, we do have a trend cycle from yesterday, guys. You can see we do have this heavy level of support coming through there on this on the MACD here. Very heavy level of support, and it's basically it's a sign that we are going to have trend reversal, right? And that's basically what we have seen here this morning. And yeah, it's been quite aggressive, actually. It's been quite aggressive to the upside. We are still quite far away here from a bullish crossover, so I wouldn't get too excited, because even if we do see a bit of a breakout to the upside here, we're still not quite there on the MACD, right? We're not quite there on the MACD to actually give us that really strong uptrend in terms of momentum coming through there. So yeah, it's not the best thing if we break to the upside at this point in time, guys. I would say it's not the best thing. But what we do know, if we start breaking to the downside, guys, it's going to be a bit choppy, right? It's going to be a bit choppy, and we are going to be looking for the confirmation of this breakout from this chart pattern here on the lower side of this descending triangle there. If we can break out from the lower side here and break through this trend cycle on the MACD, hello, stars are aligning, money on the table to be taken, right? But yeah, that's going to be it for the short-term time frame here for Bitcoin. We're moving on to the mid-term coming through, which is the 4-hour, guys. Try and drink my tea before it gets cold, right? Lovely. Mr. Miles, it's nice to have you on the stream as well, my good sir. Now, let's carry it on, because it is very choppy in these waters at this time, guys, I must say, just because it's... Let me just get rid of all these. Let me get rid of all these, because it's not very visually appealing for you guys, I don't think. So yeah, as you can see, we do have a falling parallel channel here, guys. You can see the Viva resistance along the top side here. Very strong stuff indeed. You can see the support on the lower side as well. Very good as well there. So basically tells us the highs that we've got here coming up is going to be 39,300-ish. That's going to be the area to be looking out for there, 39,300, 400, and then also the absolute low here that we are looking for is going to be around 30k there, which obviously we know on the longer term time frames is going to be a really treacherous area to be looking out for here. In terms of the horizontal, so yeah, we'll get to that fairly shortly, right? But let's just take a step back, because we're in an uptrend, guys. We're in a nice little cheeky uptrend, and it is actually quite... I'm going to say it's quite nice, and it is showing quite a lot of strength here, just because obviously we've got our low here, guys. We've got our higher lows here, and you can see as we're coming up, we're setting lower highs here from this downtrend, but we're setting higher lows and coming up and challenging those lower highs and actually breaking them, guys. We have broken that lower high there, so that is a very good sign. We are setting new highs in this uptrend while setting higher lows there, so it is actually quite bullish here, really quite nice. So yeah, in terms of what we are looking for here is going to be, guys, it is technically what we are needing here is going to be a lower high, sorry, a higher low is going to be a higher low, right, for us to have continuation to the upside here. So if that is going to happen, yes, it is looking like we are going to have a nice little cheeky short coming through on the short-term time frame. But that's absolutely fine for that to be happening. That actually does show Bitcoin's actually still bullish if we do come down, believe it or not, because it's actually going to be a confirmation of the trend, right? Now, ideally, we're going to bounce somewhere around here. As you can see, this is going to be a very key level of support here. As you can see, banging it up there. You can see Viva resistance along this zone as well, so support and resistance is going to be used at the same thing. So I would say a target price point is going to be 37,599 there. If we are going to be referencing that in terms of a price point for this move to the downside, it is going to be somewhere around there, guys. So yeah, it's going to be quite a little bit overextended from the measure move down there. Quite interesting stuff indeed. But yeah, in terms of where we are now for this trend, it's actually looking really quite good, guys. If we are going to see continuation to the upside from that high low that we just spoke about, I would say Fibonacci retracement coming through. I think that's a 0.382 Fibonacci retracement of this downtrend, guys. Obviously, we've got a swing high and a swing low coming through there. And then, yeah, we are challenging it and finding support currently on the 0.23 Fibonacci retracement. Now, this is where it gets really quite interesting, guys. It gets really quite interesting because if we actually do set a higher low at 37,000, was it? 37,500, 37,600. If we do set a higher low there, when we do come down here in terms of this more of a macro uptrend here, then we're likely to come up and have a breakout scenario, right? The breakout scenario is going to be pretty juicy, right? And when I say juicy, I mean 24.2% net money, cold hard cash is what we're looking for here. Ideally, there's a couple of checkpoints along the way, like the 50% Fibonacci retracement, that reversal point that we are looking for, because we know when we hit that and we find support on that, it basically shows we're having a reversal of the trend, right? At this point in time, downtrend, reversal of the trend when we hit this zone. Then we're going to be drawing a Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, and then we're going to basically be running through that uptrend, right? And basically seeing how high this bad boy can go. But yeah, in terms of a nice trade here for more of the macro here for Bitcoin, it's going to be a big swing trade. It's going to be looking for a breakout from 39,461 area. Obviously, speculatively speaking on where we're going to break here, we could break a little bit lower or along the line here. Then this is going to be the move up, guys. This is going to be the move up for the. I mean, that doesn't look right. No, that doesn't look right at all. Let me just, I don't know where that's going from. But yeah, let me, hold on. The move's going to be something along the lines of this, right? In terms of a measure move, we're going to go from that swing, the bottom side, so the swing low of the Fibonacci retracement, and then also it's going to be the top point of where we're basically going to be tapping this level of resistance here. Do I think it's going to be smooth sailing all the way up, and we're going to break through like with ease? Probably not, guys. I really probably don't. And it's not going to be 24%. It's going to be a little bit less. It's going to be 18%, but it's 18%. Why are you crying? That's money. We're going to be staggering take profits all the way up as we go, guys, because we know there is going to be very, very crucial areas for support and also Vivla resistance, right? So we basically need to be careful of these areas and not get wrecked, right? But yeah, so as you can see, this is going to be the move to the upside at this time. And the breakout scenario is going to be from 39,294. This sort of the candle body close I would be looking for there for a nice juicy long to the upside, right? First take profit, to be honest, I probably would be cutting it safe here and just banging it here, right? You can see where this wick is. Filthy price action there. I would probably just be getting in here, obviously still speculatively speaking on where we're going to actually break here. And if we break further down, guys, if we break further down and it takes us a little bit longer to actually get to this breakout scenario here, then I'm going to be entering a bit lower and then having my first take profit at the Fibonacci retracement and then basically just running that up in terms of take profits to the goddamn moon. So yeah, that's what I would say there in terms of the macro, not the macro, the midterm here for BTC in terms of nice swing positions. We're going to be above all major moving averages as well, which is obviously a very nice sign. We've got the 200 EMA coming down as well, which obviously is going to be acting as a big, juicy, big level of resistance there. So that's another factor that we can be using in there. In terms of RSIs, we've got a lovely uptrend coming through there. We are setting higher lows continuously on the RSI, matching the chart there. So yeah, nothing to really be worried about there. I would be slightly concerned. Here with breaking this high, right? Because if we are going to be breaking this high, you can see we're against this high on the RSI, and that's obviously going to be meaning we're going to see some sort of bearish divergence coming through there, guys, and that's obviously not going to be ideal for a lovely long position that we are looking for here. So that might come into fruition when we actually come up and tap this, see a bit of resistance come down again, and then we'll try again for a break, right? So there's a couple of things to be looking out for there in terms of TA, right? In terms of the directional movement average, directional movement index, no, directional movement index, the DMI, guys. This is actually getting quite interesting now, right? And I talk about this every day because this is something that's a very valuable tool that we can be using. It contains a positive, it contains a negative DMI, directional movement index, and also a cheeky little ADX, right? The ADX is a very, very important tool. Very important. It basically tells us the strength of the trend. Now, we saw this obviously cascade down the checkpoints of 25 and 20 there, but recently, guys, we're having a very nice uptrend, right? Very, very nice uptrend here on the midterm. And that's actually bringing the ADX up quite nicely, which is obviously very, very good news indeed, because this shows it's a reflection of the strength of the trend, right? So if we are seeing this, we've smashed above 20, we're getting close to 25, guys. If we can clear 25 and see a lovely congruent breakout continually, basically heading up here from probably a higher low bounce there, then it's going to be a very, very, very nice confirmation here for the DMI to basically be heading us up further, right? So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for there as well. Now, let's move on to the longer term time frame here for Bitcoin, because we've got 24 minutes now. 22 likes as well, guys. You guys are killing it today. Do appreciate that, right? Do appreciate that. VPVR areas to be looking out for there. To be honest, we've got a lovely level of support below us, around 37,600 there, which is really quite nice there. So yeah, in terms of a reference for our trade there is a potential for a bounce point from that zone in terms of as I was saying there on the midterm time frame, a higher low being set, and also a short position on the short term time frame, and then a bounce back from the completion of our measure move, right? So yeah, it's looking fairly decent, guys. I must say it's looking fairly decent for this lovely short here, and the more that we're diving into it together, right? I would also say on the longer term time frame here, we've got this very, very, very crucial area here, right? We've obviously got the swing low from the Fibonacci retracement of this humongous uptrend from this all-time high at 69k there, guys. Now, we're at the Fibonacci retracement, so please be aware. Please, please, please be aware. We could actually dump here, guys. If we're to dump here from this Fibonacci retracement, the checkpoints that I really want to be looking out for here on the midterm time frame is going to be the invalidation of, like I said a second ago, right? We want to ideally be setting a higher low at around that 37,600 sort of area there, and then basically banging it out from there, and then seeing a lovely cheeky breakout like that, and then we can get in a lovely long. But. What I want to say is we are on a Fibonacci retracement on the longer term time frame, so there is actually chances that we can actually come down lower. If we are going to see a complete reversal of the trend and continuation of the downtrend on the long term, then these are the checkpoints I want to be looking out for, right? These are the signs, the confirmation that we're going to be heading further down. It's the invalidation of this higher low, and that's going to be at 36,682, right? If we come below that, we're going to be losing the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement here for this macro downtrend, and also we're going to be invalidating a higher low, right? That obviously is going to be bearish, guys. It's going to be a bearish sign if that does happen, so that's going to be the area to be looking out for there if we do get that. I hope you're following me, right? But yeah, that's going to be the area to be looking out for there if and only if we don't bounce earlier than that, right? So yeah, that's what I would be looking for. And if we do lose that, guys, then we've obviously got this filthy trend line to the downside. And then from there, it's going to be pretty much dreadful. Pretty much dreadful, right? And then we're probably going to have continuation of this downtrend. And we'll probably try again at the volume weighted ATR. I'm at 36,090 there. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there across the long term, the short term, the mid term, and the long term there for BTC. I'm probably going to be summing it up there, guys. I think there's not really that much I can go into more detail while we talk about this long term every single day. I think about putting up a 10 times more detailed video instead of a live stream every week, so I don't really have to go into too much detail on it, and then I can fit more altcoins and stuff in and stuff like that, right? But yes, let's move on to the fear and greed index, guys. Still very scary. Everyone's really fearful still. It's gone up a bit since last week, right? Yeah, it's gone up a bit, but yeah, still really bad, right? No one really wants to trade here. Four Seasons Resort Costa Rica. Looks nice. Does look nice. Let's do some altcoins, guys. The 3 altcoins that I chose yesterday for potential positions that we do have currently waiting and completed at this time. We've got ADA, Mana, FTM, and Link that we are going to be looking at as well. I'm just going to fly through them very, very quickly, and then we're going to do some altcoin requests, guys. So get your altcoin requests in the chat, and I'll get to them ASAP Rocky as soon as physically possible. And yeah, we're going to do some live TA for you guys. I've just got to neck my tea because it's disgustingly cold now. But yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday morning so far, or whatever time it is where you're from. Geek, dweeb, dork, nerd. Lots of people want this dip market. Knows this. Kevin added some IOTA and CRV to his portfolio. Nice stuff, man. I'm setting up a new portfolio today in a new ledger. Going to be setting it up in a minute. It's going to be cool. Going to be cool. Been dumping a load of altcoins in that, leaving that for a few years. Good stuff. Thoughts on FTM support and the midterm. Will it break? Will it break, Simon? Should we have a look at it? It is on the list. We've got ADA first, Mana, and then FTM. Check out Tonic. Seems to be some hype about it. Interesting stuff, right? Well, you guys are all just coming through with your coins. You're gonna blow to the goddamn moon. But yeah, let me carry on with let me just smash through 88 Mana and FTM for the potential positions that we are looking for there, guys, and then we're gonna carry on through some altcoins coming through there. But yeah, well, the altcoins that you've requested. So ADA coming through here, guys. This was a position I got involved with. As you can see, we were talking about this symmetrical triangle chart pattern coming through and a break coming through to the downside or the upside. We were talking about this yesterday, I do believe. And I was waiting for a lovely congruent candle body close around this area above this really, really crucial point here. Got in there, was pretty good, and basically first take profit was going to be the 200 EMA, as you can see there. Basically run that up fairly quickly right after candle body close it. Ran that up, first take profit hit, stop loss to entry, you know the score, and then hit take profit 2, and then basically came back down, stop loss to entry, right? So yeah, it wasn't the 4.8% I think we were looking for there. 4.82%. It wasn't quite that what we were looking for, but we still banked. I think it was a couple of percent along the way, so it wasn't really bad, right? It wasn't the end of the world, because we still made a couple of percent. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, 1.4% there. So yeah, not too bad there. So yeah, let's move on from ADA. Yeah, let's move on from ADA and do Mana was next, wasn't it? Let's have a look at Mana. Mana on the mag, like whoa. Yeah, Mana's still actually got a live position, actually ready and waiting here, guys. We're looking for, obviously, we do have a falling wedge chart pattern here. You can see the support on the lower side here. Bang, bang, bang. Very good stuff indeed. Very, very progressive there, but also, hello, resistance on the top side there. Really, really strong resistance there as well. We're currently on a resistance point. I probably would expect some sort of pullback here because, obviously, parabolic motions to the upside, not good. We know about climbing Everest, guys. We don't want to climb Everest without a base camp 1 consolidation. Otherwise, we're going to crash because we're going to run out of air. We're going to run out of food. If we do have a nice consolidation along the zone, we can look at base camp 2, and this is where we're going to be looking for a very, very nice parabolic long to the upside, right? But yeah, in terms of waiting to get in, I'm going to be waiting to get in until we've cleared this trap zone here, guys, because obviously you can see on the top side here from all-time highs here for Mana, this is going to be a very, very wicky sort of area that we are looking for there. So yeah, in terms of a percentage for this move to the upside there, very nice stuff indeed. It's going to be around a 26.84% gain there, and we're seeing Facebook coming through with a couple more meta announcements. So yeah, that's obviously going to do very well for these coins coming through there. That's Mana summed up. FTM there for Simon. FTM, we did actually have a very, very strong daily position coming through here. We've got an ascending triangle, guys, waiting on that. These are very, very big swing positions, I would say. So yeah, we are waiting on that, guys. So yeah, just be aware for potential break to the upside or potential break to the downside here. They're both very achievable here, especially in the markets that we're in, right? We have just currently bounced off all-time highs there, so we are looking to probably test and break this again. And if that is going to happen, money, cold hard cash in our pockets, right? 155% up to the next level of resistance there. That's some big cash, guys. That's some big paper coming through. Nice, I got 2 Ledger and got 20% discount link if anyone looking to buy Ledger cheap. Yeah, if you've done that in the Telegram group, Kevin, I'm sure someone will want a Ledger. But yeah, let's do some more altcoins. The next one is, what did we say? FTM. Yeah, this is the position for FTM. Simon said something about FTM. Thoughts on FTM support in the midterm? Will it break? Let's have a look at the midterm. I see. Trees are green. You can see what we've got here. This is obviously a very, very strong horizontal point coming through. Let me change the color of this because we have them white, not yellow. We use yellow for divergences. You can see we've obviously got a heavy level of support coming through here, a couple of wicks below. This is obviously going to be a trap zone. If we do break that, I would say descending triangle on the cards here. This is obviously going to be something to be looking out for. That you could do a trend line like so, or you could be doing something a little bit more skinny dipping because you are seeing a bit more. Let me get rid of the word machine for a second. You are seeing a bit more resistance along this top side here. So yeah, these are pretty much correlating inside of each other there. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a point to be looking out for there. There could be a breakout to the upside here to be looking out for there, but is a descending triangle, guys. Descending triangles, they tend to usually break to the downside. So please be aware, if it does break to the downside, money on the table to be taken, right? This is going to be the move to the downside at this point in time, nearly lining up with that that level of support coming through there that we did see previously. In terms of percentages, money, cold, hard cash, it's going to be around 18.7% to the downside. Obviously, that is a greedy measure move, guys, because we haven't seen the most recent downtrend coming through if we are going to be breaking along this side. So in reality, it's not going to be 18%. It's going to be more like, it's going to be more something along the lines of this, right? Very, very small, but still speculatively speaking on how this trend is going to go. So we don't know the strength of that measure move down. It's going to be around a 7% gain there. So yeah, let's leave that there for now. Move to the upside. Not going to be getting in until we've cleared this slanted trap zone, if you will, just because it's obviously a very, very wicky trappy zone. It's a trap zone for a reason. You're going to get trapped out. In terms of what we're looking for there, we're going to be looking for around a 9.19% gain to the upside there. So yeah, I'm actually going to be adding this to a trade of the day, which we are going to be reviewing tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. So let me add that in. Trade of the day. Trade of the day is going to be Phantom trade of the day. So yeah, we'll just have to see how that plays out. And I'm going to be watching this today. It's going to be quite cool to see. Obviously, there's a lot more stuff to weigh up, guys, in terms of moving averages and in terms of EMA ribbon, Bollinger Bands. We've got RSI, we've got MACD, there's a lot. We've got the DMI. There's so much to weigh up in terms of indicators, guys. So please don't just go copy a trade here. Please go do your own research. I'm here to educate you, not to give you trades. I can't stress that enough, right? What's next? Phantom. Running out of breath here. Link was next. We had a Link on the list yesterday. Link still looking for a break to the downside here, guys. You can see we've obviously got a rising wedge chart pattern here. Rising wedges tend to usually break to the downside. So money, cold hard cash. This is the measure move that we are looking for. Around 9.67%. They're not too bad. This position is still live. We're still waiting for some sort of breakout there. Excuse me. So yeah, we're basically just gonna leave that where it is, right? Trade of the day. Todd. George, hey man, all good? Yeah man, I'm good. How are you? Let's do some altcoin requests, guys. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and I will do them now ASAP. Rock, I'll be as quick as possible, right? I'm just going to start flying through as many as I physically can. We can do IOTA for Kevin quickly. And guys, if you're new to the stream, if you're new to the channel, hello, my name's Crypto Chester. No, I stream every single day, Monday to Friday, guys. So yeah, if you are looking to learn TA, if you are looking to basically join a nice community that is popping, right? We've got a lovely community coming through here on Telegram and on YouTube, yeah. So yeah, you know what to do if you like the content, right? And yeah, if I missed your altcoin request today, I'm back every single morning to basically do them for you. So yeah, it's not a problem. And you notice I'm not here shilling you ads. I'm not here shilling you affiliate links and all this, right? I'm not about that. I make my money through trading. I can't stress this enough. I'm not here to waste your time. That's one of my biggest things. I hate watching YouTubers that waste your time. So I'm literally here to give you TA and teach you TA, right? So yeah, all good stuff. But yeah, let's carry on with this here because we've got IOTA coming through. We've got a rising wedge for IOTA. I would say it's looking ever so less likely that the break to the downside's coming through now. We're above all major moving averages here. We are hitting new highs coming through here in terms of this trend. Very, very nice stuff indeed. I would expect coming up to here, probably resistance coming through from this Viva La resistance zone. As you can see, this is the area to be looking out for there. Resistance coming down. Even if that does happen, it's still going to be bullish, guys, because you've still got potential for a high low being set there. You can see the low that we did set from before. Really, really, really strong here. And then from there, higher lows being set continuously. So yeah, it's actually looking, I would say, fairly bullish for you there, Kevin. Keep up the good work. It's good stuff, man. You're getting more viewers every day, cookies. Yeah, I'm trying. It's quite hard, but I must say that's like solely down to your likes, guys. When you're liking the stream, it does really, really help the viewers and stuff like that, right? And the more people that I can teach on a day-to-day basis, the better, right? And you know, I'm not making money off you guys at all. Don't even have ads on, right? So yeah, I enjoy teaching as many people as possible and helping as many people out as possible because I'm a big believer in not working a 9-to-5 job that you hate, because if you work Monday to Friday and you don't actually like your job, then you're actually hating on 70% of your life, and that's really, really unhealthy and not good. I look forward to a Monday morning. Like, you see me, like, I'm sat with my partner on a Sunday night, like, it's Monday tomorrow. Let's go. I can't wait, because obviously I'm excited for the Monday. So yeah, it's I don't live for a Friday. So yeah, it's a mentality that I want to help people sort of achieve here, and that's why I do this all for free and do this every single morning to help you guys get to that financial freedom, stability sort of place, and then you can quit your job and live free, right? Live free. But yeah, in terms of CRV right here, we've obviously got a rising wedge chart pattern, guys. Rising wedges, they tend to usually break to the downside. So we're going to weigh up the option of break to the downside. I mean, the measurement to the downside, this is obviously the most recent downtrend from the resistance point on the top side of this falling wedge at this point in time. So yeah, it's going to be something along the lines of this. I mean, we are going to get another move, but it does depend, another measure move, sorry, it does depend on this what's the word, on the micro downtrend, right? So yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes in the future. For now, we're going to be looking at this, right? This is going to be the move to the downside. It's going to be huge. It's going to be 19%, ridiculous there. And obviously, if we do break there, we're going to be breaking all major moving averages as well. So yeah, it's a lot of confirmation that we are going to see a moves to the downside there for CRV, if and only if we do break these zones here. At the end of the day, we are still seeing a very, very nice uptrend, guys. That's just a reflection on a chart pattern here, because they tend to usually break to the downside. We could actually see very nice continuation to the upside here. So yeah, just please be aware of that. It's looking fairly bullish here on the micro time for the midterm here. So yeah, let's do another request. Solana coming through for Roger. Just that cup of tea coming through strong. Cup of tea coming through strong. Joe says, "You the real man, Chess." Yeah, I try, man. I'm not here wanted to waste your time and show you affiliate links 24/7, right? Not about that. I'm sure you guys appreciate it as well. Like I watch a few YouTubers, right? And it can get really frustrating, right? Like seriously frustrating, just having like, oh, use my affiliate link. You're gonna get a huge bonus like every 2 minutes. It's just like, come on, bro. We're here for TA. We're here to learn. Like, just back up. Just back up, man. But yeah, as you can see, rising parallel channel, guys, these tend to usually break to the downside. So this is going to be the break to the downside that we are going to be looking for there. But it's actually looking very, very, very progressive here. I would say we got a low, we got a high lows coming through there, and we were actually breaking through these highs really, really quite strong. So I would expect a bit of resistance here, and then probably a high low created at around 104.25 there, because we have gone fairly parabolic, right? We have gone fairly parabolic. With that being said, that's going to be the healthy scenario, guys. This is going to be the healthy scenario, coming down, bouncing off this horizontal here, bouncing off the 55, bouncing off the 21 here. That's going to be the ideal level of support that we are looking for if we are going to have a bit of moves to the downside here. But take a step back, because we've just gone parabolic. We know what Solana does when it goes parabolic. It usually goes up again, right, out of nowhere. So yeah, if this is going to happen, if we are going to see a breakout from the upside of this parallel channel, then this is where it's going to get quite exciting here for Solana, because we're going to be looking at around already itchy eye all of a sudden. We're going to be looking at basically reclaiming this, in a sense, bull flag coming through here. This range from the top side of this uptrend, the all-time high here for Solana. You can see we're going to be reclaiming this area here. If we can find the support on this zone, like the money that could be made here, guys, you can see, look at that bang, look at that bang, look at that bang. Would you look at that? That is money on the table. So if we do actually get to this area here, and when I say that area, I'm saying around $116, $117 there, candle body close above that, money to the goddamn moon for Solana. Looking very, very good, very bullish there if we can see that coming through there. That's what I would say about Solana. Moving on fairly quickly there. Just, I'm really interested in KDA, and I would like to know what's your analysis on it. KDA for Ahmed Gaharib? Ahmed Harib? Cool name, man. I love it. Love it. I'll always try and say your names as well. Like, obviously, I'm not the best reader. I can't really read English, let alone other names and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll always try, right? KDA, Cadena. I actually did quite a detailed analysis on this, I think a video, probably a couple months ago, actually. Yeah, I mean, this whole downtrend here is obviously, we can blame Bitcoin for that, right? But overall, before that, we're obviously seeing very, very, very nice uptrends, and that's not just due to Bitcoin banging it, because as you can see here, Bitcoin didn't. Well, it was doing a bit coming through here, but like an example, right? A good example coming through here. We've got September, right? September for KDA here, it's not really that bad, right? It's not the worst thing in the world, whereas for Bitcoin, we actually had a lot more of a stronger downtrend before continuation up there. So yeah, this is obviously, it does show actually like we have got quite a lot of strength here. So what I would be, I'd be waiting on here is a bit more confirmation that we're going to see a bit of a reversal here for BTC, and then we're going to see hopefully some upwards momentum coming through here. And in terms of what you are looking for here for that upwards momentum, it is going to be the classic lower high invalidation here. Not there. We're going to see the classic lower high invalidation here. So first target for you is going to be this point here, because this is the most recent point of reversal that we have seen in terms of this macro downtrend. So yeah, the point I will be looking for is going to be around $8.13 there. If you can get above that, then yeah, I would expect mass continuation to the upside there. But before that, I mean, it's very, very choppy, because this whole section here could really actually just be acting as a lower high on the macro time frame, right? And you can really even come up like quite drastically before you actually have more continuation down there. And even coming up to this sort of level here is still going to be fairly bearish here. We could do a Fibonacci retracement here coming through like so. I'm obviously finding the swing high and swing low there. So yeah, the Fibonacci reversal point for that 50% area there, 0.5, is going to be 11.24 there. So yeah, that's going to be your confirmed, like your seriously confirmed sort of area. But we were just discussing that that lower high coming through as a really good point of reference there for, and you can see last time we did bounce on this horizontal from that lower high in terms of the resistance there, we did actually nearly come up to that 50% sort of retracement there as well. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through there for KDA, but I would say you're still looking fairly bearish on the macro, my good sir. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I would say fairly bearish, guys. I see quite a few of you looking for KDA. What team do you support, mate? Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal. Not the biggest football guy in the world, but yeah, yeah, that's the team that I would support. Well, I do support. I'm going to see them play actually in April. We're gonna do a bit of Matic, guys. I see quite a few of you wanting a bit of Matic there. So I see Stephen Sainsbury's in the chat as well. Polo Chips, nice to see you on the stream there. And also we've got. I'm gonna try with all my might. Bioa Aleka. Something along the lines of that. I do apologize, but I always try and say your names. Not for comedic purposes, just because I like to, right? It's fun. It's fun to try. You should always try, man. But yeah, Matic is interesting. We know Matic. We know Polygon. Very, very strong, right? Very, very strong as a network in general. I do think they've been doing very, very well in terms of the NFT space, guys. They've been doing like new things. They're coming out with some good stuff coming through there. So yeah, I would actually have pretty high hopes for Matic coming through there. So yeah, it's definitely something to be looking out for there for the future that I do actually expect, like besides all the FOMO for Matic that we did see over the last few years or so, just take a step back because Matic has actually got some really, really good things going for it at the moment. And I do honestly think that we are going to see a nice cheeky run up coming through fairly soon, right? Ahmed says, thank you, bro. I appreciate your help. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. Here every single day, man. Every single goddamn day. Every single day, bro. But yeah, so as you can see, every single weekday, right? I like to have my weekends. I like to go mountain climbing and mountain biking and stuff like that, right? I'm an outdoors guy on the weekends, but I'm a trading guy on the weekdays, right? But yeah, so anyway, Matic right now, guys. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. You can see what we... Can you see what I'm seeing? We're seeing a range coming through here. You can see this range from the top side and the lower side here. You can see the resistance from the top side here, very strong. You can see the support on the bottom side, very strong as well. So what does that tell us? These are going to be the areas to be looking out for there for potential breakouts there. Very nice stuff indeed. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there for Matic. I think it's a measure move. I don't think that's... Yeah, it's a measure move. It's not a trend line. So yeah, we're going to get rid of that for now. So I don't want to spread any confusion coming through there. So that's not going to be a point of resistance that we are going to be looking for there. So it basically tells us parallel channel, guys, is on the cards, right? Parallel channel is on the cards for us to be looking out for there. And that basically is telling us there is going to be a move to the upside coming through here. Maybe something along the lines of this, and also potentially a move to the downside coming through along the lines of this as well. Now, with that being said, guys, please be aware we are in an uptrend. We have got higher lows being set. Unfortunately, not the most bullish thing in the world right now, because obviously you can see this high here, and we didn't quite get there. We actually got resistance along the way, so that's obviously not great, right? So basically says we could, if we lose these higher lows here, have a very nice move to the downside, right? And that's sort of what I would say about that. I mean, in terms of percentages, Matic there, 11.29% there. Vice versa to the upside, we're looking for around 13.69. What an amazing number. 13.69% to the upside as well. Obviously, staggering take profits as we go, guys. But yeah, that's what I would say about Matic for now. It's not looking the worst scenario here in terms of the shorter term time frame here. But if we do go to the longer term time frame, bleh. Dreadful, right? When I say dreadful, guys, obviously we've got this huge uptrend looking pretty good there, but you can see obviously we've got the high, we've got the lower highs coming down, we've actually got the higher low invalidation, guys, the high low invalidation. So that basically tells us here we're likely to come up, set a lower high, and then have continuation to the downside, right? And if that is going to happen, money, shorting, money on the table for us to take, right? Good stuff. Kevin says, looks like DOT has finally started moving. Should have a little look at DOT ever so quickly. I'm going to be ending the stream fairly shortly, guys. I do appreciate all the likes and all the support coming through. And hopefully I'll see a couple of you guys back tomorrow morning for a lovely, cheeky BTC and altcoin request stream coming through like we do every day here. All good stuff. Yeah, DOT. Where are we on DOT? Let's jump down to the shorter term time frame. I would say straight away, obviously we've got a rising wedge chart pattern. Rising wedges tend to usually break to the downside, just to say here. So this downtrend that we are seeing, it's not the worst thing in the world, right? So let's jump to the shorter term time frame and see what we got coming through here, because it's all a bit choppy, right? Let's get rid of all this TA, right? It's a bit messy. It's got to be more visually appealing for the end consumer, right? And that's obviously you guys. So let's have a look. Obviously, we've got this range. It's kind of like Matic, guys. What did we just say with Matic there? We're looking for a breakout of this range, right? That range that we were just talking about for Matic there. This is obviously seeing a very, very nice breakout here. I'm pretty annoyed I didn't spot this. Really annoying, because that's a very, very clean position to the upside there. And as you can see, this is going to be the measure move up to the top side here. So well done to anyone who's involved with this. You're making cold hard cash right now. Is BTC pumping? Oh, hello. Oh, not that. Hello, money. Interesting to see where this hourly candle closes, right? I'm definitely going to be ending the stream before the hourly candle closes for a lovely, potentially long position coming through here there, guys. Let's have a little look in terms of take profits, because, you know, I'm not sure if you guys are new here or not, but what do we do here? We basically stagger our take profits all the way up. Once we hit our first take profit, we basically move our stop loss to our entry point, and that basically means we limit all of our losses, and we like rarely ever take a loss here. If anything, it's going to be a break even, right? So yeah, it's not looking too bad for BTC for a break to the upside. They're obviously not the biggest percentages in the world there, but still, if you are leveraging this, you're going to be making money, right? But yeah, dots on the move up here in terms of percentages for this, not looking too bad at all there, Kevin. I would be looking for around a 10% gain there for dot. Wow, nice, up around 4% today for dot. In terms of just the price action in general. So yeah, not too bad at all there. And you can see it's a very nice example of a nice measure move basically just playing out here. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Please don't expect this to go all the way up, guys. Please don't expect this to go all the way up to 10% here. We're probably going to see a reversal coming through fairly soon, right? We probably will see a reversal fairly soon. So yeah, just not doing bad. Your little group should start charging. What, the Telegram? I'm not going. No, absolutely not. If it's our community. It's not my community. So yeah, we've got like 340 members or something in the Telegram, guys, and it's just full of nice people that are genuinely just talking about crypto all day. And if you're not talking about crypto, you're talking about something else. You have familyhood and all that stuff. And so yeah, it's a nice friendly place as well. And but yeah, I'm never ever gonna be charging for that at all, right? Ever. It's not my community, it's our community, right? Can't stress that enough. So yeah, I wouldn't expect. I mean, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't expect this to go all the way up, but I'm gonna say I would expect some sort of reversal coming through here at some point, right? So yeah, just be prepared for that, and this is why we stagger our take profits all the way up as we go. Oh, HTR for Peter K. I see you quite a lot, Peter K. I do appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping by, because I've seen you maybe on like 4 or 5 streams now. So yeah, I do. I'd like to say thank you ever so much for tuning in and supporting the channel. I do appreciate that. But yeah, in terms of HTR, you're saying could be the next FTM. Interesting, very interesting stuff indeed. Let's have a look on the macro, because I don't think I've done any TA on this before. No, I haven't actually. So yeah, in terms of the macro right now, it's. I wish I could say it was better than it was. I really wish I could. You can see this is going to be the resistance, obviously, to the top side. All-time highs, all-time high points coming through there. That's going to be a very, very strong area to get to there if we can get there. But interesting. Rising wedge chart pattern, right? So it's 5 a.m. for you, Mr. Moss. Goodness me, man. Do appreciate it, bro. So yeah, as you can see, this is obviously a very, very strong level of support that we have seen here in terms of the chart there. Very, very, very strong. Where are we now? We're pretty much sat on that sort of area there. Is this saying that we're going to absolutely bang up in terms of support coming through from this zone? I mean, we have before, but I would probably expect some sideways action, probably grinding along the way up it in sort of a very slow sort of uptrend coming through here. That's what I would ideally expect. That's what you really kind of want here, because at the end of the day, you have actually tanked it like quite aggressively, right? You've got Bitcoin aggressive, and then you've got this aggressive motion. This aggressive motion to the downside has been very, very, very bad, right? Really, really quite strong, very parabolic. Currently looking at around a 69. Oh, what a lovely number. 69% retracement at this time, right? So ideally, you do want to be coming up and starting some sort of micro uptrend here. Even if you are coming up here, even to these levels here, you can even still set a lower high off the 21 moving average here, and then have continuation down. So yeah, it's pretty rough in the water right now. But as you said, Peter K, you probably know a lot more about the fundamentals of this coin than I do, right? I don't know anything about the fundamentals of this coin. If you're saying it could be the next FTM, then maybe there is some gas left under the hood for us to basically hit here. But yeah, I'm not sure about their roadmap or their announcements and stuff like that. So yeah, there's obviously a few more factors here that could obviously have a very good effect on the price here. But yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I want to be around for the hourly candle close, right? So I am going to be shooting off now. But thank you ever so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow morning with a lovely, lovely BTC update coming through there, and also obviously altcoin requests as well there, guys. But yeah, thank you ever so much. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Keeping it juicy. Are you feeling juicy? You know why we're here. We're here to make money. Cold hard cash. Money. I'm here every goddamn day.